Hello and welcome home to the Church of BL. I'm St.Peachie, your patron saint of the problematic, here with part 2 of UUUltraC, or at least that's what I'm choosing to call it because I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce this. So before I jump into where we left off, last time the voices of the Japanese VAs were incredibly too low. So this time I am trying to fix that, and if I don't fix it and I end up making it worse, I'm sorry in advance. But if you feel like the voices are too low or my voice is too low or something is going on, please throw them in the comments or in my Discord because I am still learning how to do this. So, thank you, Music Change. Thank you, Mert. You can hear my cat meowing. Let's jump right back into this, shall we? Once we got back to my apartment, everyone sat around the TV. We saw the familiar city of Soshigaya on the afternoon news.
ここ、稲荷山橋ね。
That's the Inariyama Bridge, right?
未明に現れた祖師ヶ谷の怪獣ですが、被害は報告されていません。
A kaiju appeared in Soshigaya early this morning. There have been no reports of casualties.
なのに、朝からサイレントは迷惑ですね。
The sirens have been going on since this morning. Sure are a nuisance, though.
午後は引き続き、ヒーローサイレンの有無について。
About the hero sirens that are continuing on into this afternoon. I quickly turned off the TV.
そういうことがあったんだ。
So, that's what happened.
お怪我はなかった？
You're not hurt, are you?
はい。怪獣はすぐに死んでしまったので。
No, the kaiju died right away.
よかったわ。
That's good.
街中起こしたみたいで、すみません。
I probably woke up the whole town, so I apologize. I didn't think Roboco's hero siren would sound thoroughly? Would sound throughout all of Setagaya. It made sense for it to be heard locally, but maybe he was using an old transmitter? Suddenly embarrassed, I sat up straight and bowed my head. Sally peeked into my face and wrapped her hands around mine.
いやいや。
Yanya.
ありがとう。
Thanks.
なんで?
What'd she say? God, you're hot. God, you're fucking beautiful. Jesus. Oh my fuck. I love the art style of this shit. Oh my, look at him. Look at that little piece of shit. Oh my god.
気にしないでって。
She said, don't worry about it. I wasn't actually sure. Sally then stood up and looked at Kozuka in earnest.
バラやん。やんや。
Eh? She gave him a deep bow, her face bright red, and then ran out. Kozuka bowed back out of reflex and then immediately looked at me.
今のは、わからない。
I'm not sure this time.
サリーさんね。アキラさんのこと心配してたのよ。
Sally was worried about Akira.
元気そうでよかったって言ってるんだわ。きっと。
She said, I'm glad you're all right. I'm sure of it.
そうっすか。
If you say so. Kozuka frowned and scratched his head.
あ、そうそう。
Oh, I almost forgot. The landlady sat up straight, seeming to remember something. Seeming to remember something. I'm very good at reading. She pulled out a long envelope from her pocket.
翔太郎さんにお手紙預かっているの。
I have a letter here for you, Shotoru. It was a light, thin, pure white envelope. Something came in for me that wasn't a bill or a newspaper. As soon as I turned it over and saw who it was from, my heart stopped.
それじゃあね。
See you. Hi-ho? Spaghetti-o? Oh. The same hee-ho that made me experience hell on earth during the audition. Oh, that beautiful man. Swirling in the back of my mind was Juro Sayashi's scathing words. I stuffed the letter from hee-ho into a pile of recyclables.
読まねえのか?
You're not gonna read it? Look at his little fang. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. No.
後でいいや。
No, I'll read it later. Later, I said, but the recyclables will be going out tomorrow.
こないだの結果だろ。うまくいったっつったじゃねえか。
They're the results from your audition, right? Maybe it says you did good. I may have exaggerated how I did to Kozuka. That sincere look on his face wounded me even deeper than Juro Sayashi's words. I shouldn't have lied.
俺が見てやろうか？
You want me to look?
やめて。どうせダメだから見なくていい。
Stop. The news won't be good. There's no point in looking.
見ないでどうすんだ？
What are you gonna do with it if you're not gonna read it?
捨てるよ。
Throw it away? I didn't want Kozuka, who had been cheering me on, to see that I'd failed.
一次審査合格だって。
It says you passed the preliminary audition.
なんで開けてるの？
What? Why did you open it?
すげえな、翔ちゃん。
Oh my god. Here, I think I learned how to... Look at the baby. Look at him. Oh my god. They're so cute. That's great, Joe. How did this happen? He was hugging me, but I had no idea what was going on. Kozuka read the letter from over my shoulder.
3月6日金曜に成城秘宝スタジオに来てください。だってよ。
It says, come to Seijo Hiho Studio Friday, March 6th.
嘘。
You're lying.
じゃねえって。ほらほら、ここにちゃんと。
I'm not. See? It's right here.
かごめ翔太郎様って。
Okay, I completely missed how they pronounced his name. Is it Kagome? Shotaro Kagome. Well, it'd be Kagome Shotaro, but anyway, I zoned out. Thank you, ADHD. Holy shit. No way.
さすが俺の翔ちゃん。
I knew you could do it, Sho. There was no way. I mean, that day, Juro Sayashi, his voice was so cold. No one else at the audition would even look at me. No one would look at me.
騙されてるのかも。
Maybe it's a prank.
詐欺かも。
Or a scam.
卑屈すぎね。
Be a pretty lame scam.
第一なんで呼ばれるの？二次審査は演技指導のために合宿するって聞いたけど。
Why would they call it a preliminary audition? Then again, I did hear the second stage would be a training retreat to give pointers on acting.
んなもん飛び越して撮影するんだろ？
I'm sure they'll jump right past that and go straight to filming.
台本来てないよ。
They didn't send a script.
まあ、行ってみねえとわかんねえな。
Well, you won't know until you go. I went limp and leaned against Kozuka.
本当はね、散々だったんだ。
Honestly, it went terribly.
すごく恥ずかしい思いをしたんだよ。うまくいったなんて嘘だ。
I was totally embarrassed. I lied when I said it went well.
そうかそうか。
Is that so?
ありがとう。
Oh,
信じてくれて。
thanks for believing in me.
当たり前だ。
God. Damn it. I like this one. Of course.
俺は翔ちゃんの恋人だからな。
That's what boyfriends are for. Oh my god, are they? Shut up. Shut up. He ruffled my hair and patted me on the head. I actually wanted him to stop, but I couldn't help but blush. If I'd been alone, I would have continued to feel dread about the whole thing. Hearing Kozuka laugh made me let go of everything I was keeping pent up inside. It didn't matter if someone was trying to trick me. That was just how he made me feel. Are they really dating? Oh my god. Suddenly water hit the window. Startled, Kozuka hugged me tighter.
清掃するらしくて。
Sounds like they're cleaning. His shoulders dropped in relief. He'd been happy for me until now, but he would have remembered his own draft.
これからジャップの編集部行ってくる。
I'll be heading to the editorial department now.
僕も仕事。途中まで一緒に行こう。
I have work too. Let's walk together.
Oh,
Okay. When I smiled at him, he forced a smile back at me.
さっきの話の続きだけどよ。怪獣見たってことは、イカロスも見たのか？
Continuing our conversation from earlier, if you saw a kaiju, does that mean you saw Icarus too?
だけどテレビのイカロスそのものではなかったよ。
Yeah, but it wasn't the Icarus from TV.
ちょっと怖かったな。
It was a little scary.
怖いと思ったら、積極的にサイレン鳴らせよ。
Well, if you're ever scared, sound the alarm.
誰が何と言おうとな。
Now, who was it again that said that? Right.
な。
Right?
うん。
Right.
もう。
Oh my god. Come here, you. He hugged me in the middle of the shopping district. In a town used to kaiju, not much out of the ordinary fazed anyone.
それじゃあ、俺はバスで行くから。
See ya. I'll be taking the bus.
頑張ってね。
Good luck.
今日は何時終わり？
What time do you get off today?
6時。
6.
んじゃあ、駅前で待ち合わせして、ハルディン行くか？
Let's meet in front of the station then. We can go to Halden.
翔ちゃんの合格祝いに。
So we can celebrate passing your audition.
で、これから怒られる俺の慰めとして、どう？
And to make me feel better after my dressing down today. How about it?
いいよ。
Fine.
へへへ。
Baby. Oh my god. The bells around his neck chimed when he tilted his head, clearly in high spirits. Kozuko waved at me before running off with a skip in his step. Oh my god. That back belonged to a flighty 19-year-old gangster. That's precious. I thought he was scary at first. Nevertheless, maybe it was the way he'd slow down to my pace. Or maybe it was the way he'd lean down and listen to me. That made him so sweet. I loved that about him. If there was anything he was missing, I'd give it to him. If I heard his voice calling, I'd turn around every time. Something terrible is going to happen to this cute baby angel. Kozuka, I love you so much. Oh no. My other job was located in Shimokitazawa? Shimokitazawa. I can pronounce things. The office ladies on their lunch break went up and down the stairs of the 3-story building with no elevator. I called earlier to explain why I'd be late. My supervisor seemed to be busy though, so I just took my usual seat. I was still nervous sitting in front of the switchboard. I wiped the sweat from my hands, put on my headphones, and answered a call.
すみません。
Hello?
今何色の下着つけてますか？
Oh, for fuck's sake. What color is your underwear?
時は高度成長期1970年大日本
Okay, I really like this explanation. Okay, because I was like, isn't that one of those little phone things? Okay, cool, gotcha. The year is 1970, the height of Japan's great economic boom.
突如湧き出た怪獣と日夜戦う新日本
It's a new Japan that fights the sudden onslaught of kaiju day and night.
江戸城より高いビル北斎もおののく狂った色使い
With buildings taller than Edo Castle and a use of color that would make even Hokusai shudder.
ここは元の日本ではない
This is no longer the Japan of the past. I used to dream of being a switchboard operator when I was younger. With the wave of automation, it was one obsolete job, but the phone, the line that connected Tokyo to the rest of the country, was a precious treasure. After riding in a crowded train for 30 minutes, I arrived back at Soshigaya Station. I watched the salarymen make their way home in a hurry as I stood alone in front of the message board. It was 6:40 p.m. Look at the message board. Will be erased after 6 hours. I need to talk to my mom. Dumbass. I'm so happy. Okay. I was a little late, but it didn't look like Kozuka had arrived yet. I don't like this. I've played Hashihime of Old Booktown, and terrible things happen in that game. Oh no. No, God, maybe it's fine. It was March, and the chill of winter didn't seem to be going anywhere soon. I could hear the nearby whistle of a ramen shop. There was a dog barking in the distance. The train clacked across the rails. Soshigaya Station was noisy after dark. Time continued to pass. I left a note on the message board and walked away from the station. Sparrow House was located a short distance outside of the shopping district. No lights were on in our second-floor apartment. It didn't look like Kozuka was home. The landlady was standing out under the streetlight.
翔太郎さん、お帰りなさい。
Welcome back, Shotaro.
こんばんは。
Good evening. The landlady seemed to be searching for the right words.
驚かないで聞いてちょうだいね。
Oh my god. Now don't freak out when I tell you this. It felt like all of the dread from this morning was leading up to this moment.
警察からお電話があったの。
Shut up. I got a call from the police.
あなたがお帰りになったら、成城警察署に来てって。
They wanted you to report to the Seijo police station as soon as you got home.
僕にですか？
Me?
詳しいことは聞けていないわ。
No.
ただ、アキラさんが。
Arrested? Arrested? Arrested. Is this just Hashihime in the 70s? I swear to God, I didn't get all of the details, but Akira
児童
is...
誘拐の疑いって。
Oh, thank Jesus. Being accused of kidnapping. I jumped on my bicycle. I wasn't even sure which street I was pedaling on. Pedaling down. I left my bike outside the police station and rushed over to the front desk.
かごめ翔太郎です。小塚明の同居人で。
It is Kagome. Look at me go. I'm Shotaro Kagome, Akira Kozuka's roommate.
ああ、はい。保護者の方ですね。
Oh, yes, you're his legal guardian, right? Legal guardian? In contrast to my panic, the officer looked calm as she glanced over from the form in her hand. I was led to the second floor of the police station to a room that didn't look all that secure. I was dripping with sweat. I felt a chill surge through my whole body as if I'd gotten caught in a downpour. And yet, I could hear Kozuka laughing from behind a door. Yeah, I'd kill him. Are you nuts? Are you really capable of kidnapping?
おう、翔ちゃん。
I swear to God. Hey, Sho.
ちょっとだけ待っててくれ。
Just give me a sec, okay? What was going on? Kozuka and 3 policemen were sitting around a mahjong board.
何がどうなってるんだ？
What's going on here? How?
そ
Why?
こらへん座っててな。
Have a seat over there.
何がどうなってジャン卓があるの？
What are you doing at a mahjong table?
まあまあ。
Hold on.
つも
Kozuka lined up his tiles and dropped them down neatly.
スーアンコ
4 concealed triplets. Wow, that makes Yakuman. He got Yakuman.
何があったのかって聞いてるんだ。
I said, what's going on here?
いや、それが誘拐犯と間違われちまってよ。
Oh yeah, I was mistaken for a kidnapper. Oh my god. I suddenly realized there was a little girl sitting in the corner of the room. She was making soft vinyl dolls of Icarus and a kaiju fight as she watched on with empty eyes. I'm so good at reading. She had Icarus in her left hand and the kaiju in her right. She focused on the grand battle going on in her hands without ever looking up at me. I felt the energy drain from my body. Kozuka released himself from my grasp and walked up to the girl. He bent down and picked up the kaiju that had been sent flying.
Oi.
Here.
おおきに。
Thanks.
So-
Who? Who's this kid? Before I could continue, Kozuka interrupted me.
さくらは正真正銘私の妹。かごめくんもそう言ってんだ。いい加減解放してください。
Oh, Jesus. Sakura is my one and only sister. Kagome can vouch for me, so let me go already. He never told me he had a little sister. He said he was giving me a weird look, too. The officer's attention was on me now.
アキラさんと妹さんの3人で同居しているそうですね。
Akira and his little sister live together with you, then. They were on a first-name basis now? People really get this close just by playing mahjong together.
この子は確かに、アキラさんのお身内なのですか？
Is this girl really related to Akira? I wanted to tell them that I didn't know. I was starting to get pissed at Kozuka and his incomprehensible eye signals. I wanted to punch him in the face. However, that girl, Sakura, was looking at me with pleading eyes.
さくら、はよ家に帰りたい。
I want to go home now. She sounded convincing. Kozuka was also looking at me eagerly, saying, yeah, yeah.
せやせやせや。
He just kept going. How exactly did this clearly Tokyo native have a little sister that spoke with a Kansai accent? With that contradiction in mind, all I could do was stand there. The officer's face went dark.
近頃身代金目的の誘拐が相次いでいるんです。帰らない場合も少なくありません。
There's been a lot of kidnappers after ransom money lately. It's not uncommon for the children to never come back, too.
俺のなりが怪しいってんで疑ってんだろ。
Personally, I'm still suspicious.
その通りです。
Exactly.
今足洗って真面目に生きてんだ。てめえらの物差しも慎重しやがれ。
I'm keeping my nose clean and living on the straight and narrow. You guys should work on fixing your own prejudices.
小塚くん。
Kozuka. He was obviously shocked by my admonishment.
誘拐ってなわけねえって。
I'd never kidnap anyone.
ずっと一緒に暮らしてん。
We've always lived to... Oh, God.
暮らしとるやんけ。
We've always lived together.
暮らしとるやんけ。
We've always lived together. Why were they both telling the same lie? Of course I wanted to believe Kozuka, but everyone could clearly see the cracks in his story. He couldn't do anything without my testimony.
あんちゃん。
Anchan? I heard the high-pitched sound of footsteps coming towards us. As soon as the steps stepped into the front of the room, there was a knock on the door. Oh,
部屋の
pretty
外まで
too.
声が漏れていました。
I could hear you all from outside.
君は、
And you are...
お手洗いを借りたものです。
I was just using your bathroom.
済んだのなら帰りなさい。
If you're done, then leave.
僕にも少し口を挟ませてください。
I was hoping you'd allow me to interject. Oh my God. Oh God. All eyes were on him as he walked into the middle of the room.
そこのテンパと少女は公園にいるところを連行されたそうですね。
You said that the curly-haired girl had been dragged away from the park she was playing at, right?
その会話は30分前。君、ずっと便所にいたのか。
We discussed that 30 minutes ago. You were on the toilet that long.
疑われる理由を理解していない様子ですが、平日の午後に青年と少女が歩いていたらそれは異常でしょ
He doesn't seem to understand why you gentlemen suspect him, but it's unusual to see a young man walking with a little girl on a weekday afternoon.
学校や職場にいる時間ですからね。
They ought to be at work or school, correct? Supposedly, Kozuka had gone to see his manga editors. Had that been a lie too?
おまわりさんの言う通り、ここ最近誘拐事件が増えました。疑われるのは当たり前です。
Look at me talking over the hot boy. It's like you said, officer. There have been a lot of kidnappings around here lately. It makes sense that you'd be suspicious.
だからってな。
What I'm saying is...
君、もう一度お名前を。
Tell me your name again.
さくら。
Sakura?
この名前が捜査資料にあるか調べてください。
Perhaps you should check your missing persons reports.
とっくに調べた。
We already did.
結果は？
And?
なかった。だが。
She wasn't reported missing, but...
このご時世に子供を一人で歩かせますかね？迷子や誘拐が疑われれば、親がすぐに駆け込んでくるはずでしょう。
Nowadays, children walk around by themselves all the time. If she were lost or kidnapped, wouldn't her parents have come here?
親がここにいるなら別ですが。
If her parents are here, well, that'd be a different story.
大人がどうこう言っても仕方ありません。あとは本人に答えを聞くべきです。
It doesn't really matter what the adults say anyway. That's why you should just ask her yourself. He held out an invisible microphone towards Sakura. She was confused by all of the complicated questions. At least time that seemed to have stopped finally felt like it was moving again, thanks to this man.
逮捕だ。
You're under arrest.
え？
お前らグルだな。逮捕だ。
You must be working with him, so you're under arrest too.
僕は手洗いを借りに来ただけで。
I just came here to use the
調書を
restroom.
取る。座りたまえ。
I'm gonna grab the paperwork. Sit down.
いや、
No, wait,
盗み聞きした理由も話してもらう。
I'd also like to hear why you were eavesdropping.
いらんことした。
I don't need this right now.
待ってください。全部誤解なんです。
Wait, please, this is all one big misunderstanding. Ugh, enough already.
さくらちゃんは彼の妹です。一緒に暮らしています。
Sakura is his little sister. We all live together. The officer looked at me with suspicion in his eyes and came closer. He was testing me. I kept quiet and returned his stare. Right. Kozuka would never do something like that. He had a sharp tongue, but he'd never hurt anyone. He was short-tempered, but he'd never attack anyone or make them cry. Sakura also seemed like she had something to say. She must have had a reason for all this.
天パも七三も便所もみんなまとめて逮捕だ。
Curly top, side part, toilet guy, you're all under arrest. Suddenly the lights flickered. The whole building creaked and groaned as it shook slightly. As soon as we felt all the strange sensations, a loudspeaker started to go off. I almost said loudspeaker. That completely threw me off when it switched screens. It was Seijo's hero siren.
さくらちゃん、こっちに来なさい。
Come over here, Sakura. No. She clung to Kozuka and would not let go. This emergency seemed to sway even the officer's judgment and had them running out of the room.
逃げるチャンスだな、君たち。
Now's our chance to get away.
おっと、鍵がかかってる。
Oh.
マニュアルだ、あの警官ども。
I love talking over this motherfucker, don't I? I swear to God, I love you and you're very hot. Oh, it's locked. What kind of protocol do these pigs follow? Thank you, A-cab. Anyway. Daddy, you're so cute. Kozuka easily kicked down the door. I grabbed his hand as he tried to leave.
ダメだよ。
Stop.
まだ解決してない。僕には本当のことを話して。
You haven't been released yet. Now, tell me what's really going on. His eyes wavered. When it looked like he was going to turn away, I grabbed him tighter with both hands.
信じてくれねえのかよ。
Can't you just trust me?
信じてるよ。でも悪いことしてるなら許さない。
Of course I trust you, but I won't forgive you if you did something bad.
君を一人にしないから。
Oh,
だから、
I won't abandon you, so... Oh shit. A bellowing roar and a violent gust of wind slammed into the window. The ceiling crumbled. Sparks flew. It was a kaiju slowly spreading its wings. And with that, I'm going to have to call this an episode. Oh shit. I might keep playing by myself and keep recording and see what happens because what the fuck? But till then, you're valid and I see you. Have a great evening.